are here for a very, very epoch-making historical event. The governor did promise that 1,000 Bayelsa graduates are going to be employed into the civil service, purely on merit. This is outside those who made first class, whose employments are going to be automatic. And today, we are here to see the fulfillment of that promise made by our governor. I know the language for today is joy, joy, and joy. Well, aware of the fact that the governor has been quite busy since morning and he still has a lot to do for the rest of the day, I'd like to go straight onto the program at this point. Permit me at this point to invite to formally open this program and equally welcome us, a man who is very, very hardworking, who served and got to the highest point of his civil service career and now retired. But of course, out of retirement, he has come to still serve Bayelsa State because of the love he has for his people. Let's please welcome the chairman of the Civil Service Commission, Bayelsa State, Dr. Peter Fabuku Singabele, MNI.
Your Excellency, Honorable Seriake Dickson, Governor of Bayelsa State, Her Excellency, wife of the Governor, our dear mother, His Excellency the Deputy Governor, other distinguished members, and of course my head of service, ladies and gentlemen. Now, today's event certainly is going to be a very short one, but very, very historic. Very historic because since the creation of Bayelsa State in 1996, this is the very first time a governor is doing mass recruitment. Yes, in the past, maybe a few appointments were made based on requirements in service, but this is the very first time there is mass recruitment. And just like the MC rightly captured it, this exercise was purely on merit, and I think most of the candidates who are here can attest to that fact. Yes. Yes, I don't know most of them and they don't even know me. But as they came to check, they saw their names. And Your Excellency, when the results were released a few days ago, understand there were jubilations in Swale Market by the women. That they never knew that their children who don't know anybody in this state can ever be employed. And that is a fact. That is a fact. And I stand to say it anywhere. So on that note, please rise up and once again thank His Excellency for this beautiful opportunity. Thank you, thank you. Let me use the opportunity, Your Excellency, that they went through. This event can be likened to a marathon race that started in June last year, when over 23,000 applications were received. Over 23,000. At the end of the screening exercise, about 21,734 were qualified to write the exam, the first exam. And after the first exam, using 70% and above as the cutoff mark, 4,824 got into that bracket. And those were the people that went in for the last stage of the exam. And we hired NDU as consultants, the exam department as consultants to conduct that last exam. Because we believe that in the modern age, people who are to be in the civil service must be computer literate. And that was an ICT-based test, you know. And at the end of that exercise, the 1,000 governor directed to be employed were selected purely on merit. So, once again, on behalf of the commissioners in the Civil Service Commission, my permanent secretary and entire staff there, on behalf of the head of service, I want to congratulate you for being lucky to have been selected in the first group. The ceremony is going to be brief. Your Excellency, we have selected 2 candidates per local government, making 16 of them symbolically, and that 16 covers the 16 disciplines that we are recruiting staff into. And so His Excellency himself will personally hand over the letter of appointment today. As soon as that brief ceremony is through, you stay back, because the commission will now begin to give out the letters to every other person. When we say it was purely on merit, people are still doubting, yes, but I'm very sure of what I'm saying, and most of you know. His Excellency the Governor himself does not even have any candidates that were included and who didn't pass. Yes. So on that note, once again, Your Excellency, I want to thank you for this beautiful opportunity and to congratulate you on this wonderful birthday. You've done quite a lot for this state and for the country. We wish you many more years of fruitfulness. Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, Nigeria's most stable Deputy Governor, did I add most experience? That also goes. Deputy Governor of our state. Our bosses in the assembly, I think they are not yet here, but they are sitting. But I know they are here with us in spirit. The council, or the head of service is here. Our beauty and elder. You know, you have statesmen and stateswomen. This is a stateswoman. Let me recognize all our caucus leaders for the future of our state, which is you. I recognize you all, the 1,000 of you that until yesterday were unemployed or jobless. Who today, beginning today and now, will become fully employed. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Come on, come here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, today it's a very auspicious day. You know, I have a simple way of marking my birthdays. We've done what I normally do every year, which is a service in the morning, By the way, we do morning devotion every morning, but it's an extended one on my birthdays, courtesy of my wife, the pastors, and my staff. I want to thank all of them for what they did this morning and what they always do. As they wish me the best, I also wish them the best in Jesus' name. Yeah. But today, we also, as I always do, visited the motherless babies' home. And today we had another visit was added to my itinerary on my birthday, which was a visit to the prisons. I had to see the prisons, to see the conditions of the prisons, yes, but also the conditions of the inmates, to see what we can do. And a number of things will be done beginning today. When the chairman of the Civil Service Commission mentioned to me that they had carried out successfully my charge to carry out a transparent recruitment exercise, the first of its kind and the best of its kind by any state in Nigeria. He requested for a date, and because of the campaign, see, this is campaign season. We're juggling the dates. Tomorrow we'll have a big mega rally, and then thereafter campaigns across the state. So he thought we should take it today on my birthday. He wasn't sure. I said, why not? Go ahead. What a way to celebrate a birthday with these young, promising people. So today is not just my birthday, but I'm also happy that we have this opportunity to be together with this number of young people. And you, by the way, represent the future, the great future of our state and our people. So I say congratulations to you all. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations to your parents and guardians. And of course, all good things, all blessings flow from God. So we also thank God for His mercies. Thank God that you have at this point in time in our state, and this point in time in your lives, an administration such as this that is led by me, with this able body of lieutenants who carry out, execute our vision for our state. Bayelsa is now, you know, our state was created 1986. 1990. That means we are how old? We are 23. People have been sneaking into the public service. You needed to know people in the old Bayelsa to be anything, even to be employed by your own government to serve your state. And there's everything wrong with that. This state is for all our people, the big and the small, those who have and those who do not have. And I know that because I'm also from you, the people, who knew when I was growing up. I started life as a police constable at 19. Who knew I'll be here, carry on this onerous responsibility. So we make sure that we work for our people. That's why we build the schools we do, because we know what we went through in this government, all of us. We build in the hospitals we are doing because we know what we went through. And we know what our people have gone through. This is the beginning of transparent recruitment exercise into the public service of our state. But this is not the first time we're employing people. Since 2012, as governor, I've directed a number of recruitments based on sectoral needs. Directed protocol officers to be advertised, interviewed examined and employed, but they were not up to this number. I directed forestry guards to protect our forest reserves. I'm not too impressed with the work that is being done in that area, by the way, but that's a story for another day. I directed employment or recruitment of teachers, science teachers. I've directed employment in so many critical aspects. I've employed so many doctors, so many pharmacists. For the first time, huge numbers for the first time in some of these critical areas. But this is the very first time we have directed a comprehensive employment or recruitment exercise in our state. And the chairman of the commission who spoke a short while ago, who retired as our head of service, and who has been in the public service all through, he says this is the first time we're carrying out a comprehensive exercise. And that is the right thing to do. Since the results were published, I've received myself a number of calls and pleas and requests, some of them from very senior people, running to me with the degrees and certificates of their children and wards, and pleading for me to take their children. And I've kept asking them one question, each one of them. So there's nothing wrong about you coming, but if I have to admit your child, which means somebody's child will go off the list of 1,000. And if we have to continue to create opportunities and to give benefit only to those who have people that can speak for them, who will speak for the several who have nobody to speak for them? Yes, where I have a discretion, I will exercise that discretion. But I said this 1,000 list is completely and for the first time solely on merit. Should be on merit. That is why in this, we go through this list. The chairman of the commission has said it, and let me repeat it myself. I never gave any name to the chairman. Me, never gave any of you. I don't even know who is there, who is not there. We have to change this state, and we do it together. We have to take this state to the new level. That's the hard work I've been doing with my team. Creating a new Bayelsa is not just about the roads and the bridges and the schools and the hospitals that I'm building. Yes, that is good, and we'll continue to do that. And we've done so much work in that regard. But far more importantly, or as important, is the issue of the governance culture and the attitude we have to our government and to our state and to one another. We're working hard to enthrone a government that is fair, a government that is inclusive, a government that is focused, a government that understands the need to invest in you, the people, a government that is prepared to make sacrifices. Leadership is about sacrifices, not the siren that you see blowing. Very often, people get carried away. Now those are the distractions. And so in this new Bayelsa, we believe that opportunities should be given to everybody, not only for the strong and the big and the famous. Someone teased me and said, Governor Dickson, you are so leftist. I say, well,
I don't know what you mean by that. What I know is that I am pro-people. That's why you are the only state that has a revolutionary program in education. Educating the children of the poor as well as the big. Expanding healthcare opportunities, not to the wealthy, but also to the poor. So this is one more way of identifying with you, our people. So I congratulate you all. This shows that the government belongs to you. I don't have a single name. My wife never gave a single name. The deputy governor never gave a single name. The secretary of government never gave a single name. The speaker never gave a single. I never gave any opportunity to anybody to interfere with this process. And I asked the chairman of the commission, whose judgment I trust and respect. Even as we were coming in, I was asking him, I hope that no eligible candidates lost a place because you allowed you and your team and your consultants and your panels to bring in a name based on man, no man. I asked him even now as we're stepping in here. Because if I as governor never give a name, then who should give a name? And I believe him. He has told me that it was done purely on merit. And so I congratulate you all. Congratulate you. And I welcome you to the government of your people, government of your states. And I assure you, because of the high standards we have set, in the next 10, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, when the bureaucracy of this state, the government of this state will be in your shoulders, we will be very proud that because the right decisions were done and the right people were brought into the system, that you will take this state to the next level in Jesus' name. Let me also encourage the several thousands who couldn't make it this time. The chairman was really now a very frightening figure of 24,000 who applied. That's serious. And then of that number, even when the mark was as high as 70-something%, 4,000 something passed. Which means our children are doing very well. Clap for all the children of Bayelsa. As far as I'm concerned, each of that 4,000 something, if not constraints of fund and planning of our state and economic realities, each one of them could have found a place amongst you. So I congratulate all of them who took part in this very competitive exercise. I urge them not to give up on themselves or on the state. There are several vacancies, several opportunities that this government under me will continue to create for you, the people, particularly the young people. But you have your own part of the bargain. Today, I will symbolically present some letters assisted by my officials. The Civil Service Commission today will distribute letters of employment, as they have said, to all the 1,000 of you. But very soon, I'm going to direct another recruitment exercise. But that one will be in key sectors. Education. We need more teachers in the state. If there is any medical doctor out there who needs a job, who wants to work in a public service, I'd announced automatic employment for medical doctors. But this is the beginning. Firstly, I've told the chairman to, as part of our capacity building program, to organize an induction course for you all. Because being in the public service is a serious matter. And these are the things that were not done before, but we are building a new Bayelsa. So there will be an induction course which the Commission and the head of the Civil Service Office will work out. And I was just whispering to my Deputy Governor, who is an expert in leadership training, to also be available to give a talk, to prepare your minds on the job, career you have chosen. You have to go to work every day in a week. I hope you are all prepared for that. You are prepared to report for duty every, is it 8 o'clock? Monday to Friday. And on such other days as your departments may request your service. From amongst you, a team will be formed. Because I want fresh blood. That's why we are taking this number. Those civil servants out there who still have just their names on the payrolls, staying in Yenagoa and not going to work, or traveling away, staying in other cities in Nigeria, or traveling outside, receiving alert every month. We have started a reform program. On an agree, me if I not agree. We have seen the results. I'm putting you on notice that between now and when we round up, the final in-house cleaning will be carried out. We want to create jobs for young people. So those who are in the service, who for whatever reason, by the rules, should have left, or them by themselves, by their deliberate action, are tired of the work that they don't want to go to work again, we will waste no time in easing them out, so that more young people in Bayelsa can be absorbed into the system. So, for you all here today, you are happy. Let me put you on notice. If we have reports that you don't go to work, you start your career by learning how to tell lies. By saying, telling your bosses that you are not well, that somebody has died and you have not come to work for 2-3 days. Let me tell you, if that is what you have in your mind, to receive money at the end of the month and salary, receive a lot without going to work, you still have some time to change your mind. So that we can take some of the several people, thousands that are waiting out there. So that you don't spoil your records. If you are dismissed from the civil service, nobody will employ you again. For those of you who may be in political service at some point, we don't know. So don't tarnish your records carelessly. Ask yourselves before you collect these letters. If you want to play truancy, like some others are doing, that you think is the norm, or you have another job somewhere, that you want this to be a second or third job, so that every month you receive 2-3 alerts, we will catch you, you will face trial, and you will be summarily dismissed. But for those of you who are genuinely in this to render service, most of you have about 30-something years to serve this state. And only God knows where He will take you to. I wish you the very best. I congratulate you all. A number of you will be put in your departments by the commission and the head of service office, so that orientation classes and so on will commence, but some of you will also be selected. People will be going now as part of their designated job in the civil service, going to every office, every department, every parastatal, everywhere, every morning, to find out who is coming to work and who is not coming to work. And when we receive those reports, every month we'll be sending them away. We will not sack them, but they will sack themselves. As we are speaking now, if you go to the parastatals, you will see several payroll. You will see 200, 300, 500. But if you go there now, you will see more than 4, 5, 10 people. So that is destroying productivity and the work culture. I hope and pray that you will not fall into that category in Jesus' name. Once again, I congratulate you all. Congratulate you. Thank you all. I will have something more to say about the casual, what do you call them? Temporary staff. I've directed the head of service and the commission to look at the cases of our own children. You see how bad people have treated people? We have people who are temporary workers, and the temporary workers do more work than even the permanent workers. They don't come to work. And year after year, they keep those people as temporary workers and pay them peanuts. That nonsense has to stop in this state. So, just as we directed this appointment, I've told the head of service and the commission to collate the data of all those Bayelsans that have been very unfairly treated over the years, who are categorized as temporary workers, doing permanent jobs, but getting peanuts. That has to stop. So in the next weeks and months, I will get that report and I will make a formal announcement in that regard. This is a major decision, major sacrifice. Just this morning, I've gotten the report of the FAC, Federation Account Meeting for this month. What we received last month has dropped by over 3 billion naira today. That is the type of government we run. And that's why we talk about the need to restructure this country so that our people can have the full advantage and benefits of the resources that we have. And that's why you need to be very careful about those you put in authority in charge of this state. People who are prudent, people who understand the need to prioritize you, the people, and themselves the least. This state has to be very careful. Between last month and what we got now, 3 billion shortfall. After paying salaries and servicing other obligations, you may not even have more than 500 million. And they jump around here thinking that governorship is something they have to show that they are play big boys in Abuja and Lagos. We are managing the little resources we get, sit down here with our people, crack our brains every month to build all these major things that you are now seeing. It's sacrifice and vision. This state should not gamble with its future. Once again, I thank all of you for coming. Congratulations and God bless you all.
So, once you hear your name, just walk up fast to receive your appointment letter from His Excellency. First, from Brass Local Government area, we have Beredugo, Otombara, Ecclesia, BSc Banking and Finance, Accountancy. John Lewis Enemotimi, BA Business Administration, Management Sciences. From Ekremo local government, we have Oyadonwa in Momotimi, BTech Land Surveying, Economics, Social Sciences. From Nimbe local government area, we have Lucky, Deborah, Ekiaria, BSc Marine Engineering. Also from Nimbe, we have Nyon Rufus, Tenyefa, BSc Agri-Economics. From Ogbea, we have Boloya Peresi, BSc Education, Health Education. Gift Maxeba, BA English and Literary Studies, Pure Arts. From Sabama, we have Larry Tokoni Tracy, BA Law. Also from Sabama, we have Victor Uweware Buseni, BSc Human Anatomy. From Southern Niger, we have Lemo Keniswomo Misrael, BSc Pure and Applied Chemistry. We also have from Southern Niger, John A.B. Bere, BSc Computer Science. And from Yenagua local government area, we have Gwegwe Philip Neze, BA Architecture and then MSc Architecture. From Yenagua State, we have Osain Ezizibe Bonze, BSc Medical Lab Science. These are the 16 names. The rest of you, just stay behind. Your appointment letters are with the Civil Service Commission. They are here today to ensure that you all collect your letters as appointees of the Bayelsa State Government. Once again, let's put hands together for His Excellency, the Governor of Bayelsa State. Once again, Baradugo Otambra Ecclesia, BSc Banking, John Lewis Enemotimi, Oyadonwa Emomotimi, Okonya Kemelaifa, Kakate Wingemi Nelson, Ogoriba Kroifa Philip, Lucky Deborah Ikaria, Young Rufus Tanyefa, Boloya Peresi, Gift Maxeba, Larry Tokoni Tracy, Victor Oweware Buseni, Lemo Keniswomo Misrael, John E.B. Bere, Gwegwe Philip Neze, Osain Ezizibombonze, BSc Medical Science from Yenagua local government area.
I'm so excited. Daddy, we are very grateful from the bottom of our hearts. We thank you for this opportunity. We thank you very much. And we are going to make good of this opportunity. We are not going to let you down. We are going to prove that we are coming up to make the state greater and to change things. Thank you very much. We say God bless you. And may God add to your life. May God add to your family. May God bless you. Everything you lay your hands to do, you will prosper. Bayelsa State will prosper. Our ministries shall prosper. Thank you very much, sir.
In our lives. J. E. S. U. S. Jesus. Once again, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Hip, hip, hip.
After congratulating them, I've told them they are here because I insisted on doing what is right and what is fair. My government and my team insisted on what is right and what is fair. Our state has moved on from a state of anything and everything goes to a state that is now regarded, a state that is properly organized and administered, where we want things to be done properly. So I've given them the charge to try their best to be great civil servants for our state, public servants, and to do whatever they can to do things that are right and fair in service of this state and the world. And I've assured more youths in this state, in as much as I've employed more youths. I've not only engaged youth politically, women and boys and girls, but apart from political appointments, since I came 2012, we have actually made several appointments into the public service. This one is different because it is done in a transparent, holistic manner, where we allowed everybody who is interested to apply. And you heard it, about 25,000 applied, out of which from the work that they've done, they've selected this 1,000. This is different from the first-class graduates who have all been given automatic employment. And even this year, if there's any Bayelsan who has a first class, that person will enjoy that pronouncement. And I've given them an opportunity to teach in the several schools and universities we're establishing. We're a state of excellence. And I've no doubt that with this caliber of young people coming in, by the time we weed out all these old hands that are not effective, and these young boys and girls take over, in the next 10, 15, 20 years, we're going to see a world-class public service in Bayelsa. Thank you very much.